The governor, Senator Basio, too, has urged Nigerians, particularly members of the armed forces, not to lose faith in the country, but be encouraged that the nation will be great again, as government donates 10 million United Nations support to the event. Governor Otu is at the interdenominational service to mark 2026 Armed Forces Celebration and Remembrance Week at the Christ the King Catholic Church, 13th Brigade of the Nigerian Army Barracks in Calabar. Government House correspondent Sunday Ina completes the story.
The governor, represented by the Speaker, Cross River State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Everett Ayambem, described Nigeria as the only nation citizens can truly call their own and expressed confidence that despite the current security challenges, the armed forces will once again overcome as they have done in the past. Otu reaffirmed his administration's commitment to stronger collaborations with the armed forces, the police, and other security agencies in the state, adding that through their collective synergy, Cross River State has once again regained her status as the most peaceful state in the country. Governor Otu commended the armed forces and other security formations for their support in achieving improved security and paid tribute to the fallen and serving officers for the supreme sacrifice they continue to exercise in preserving and keeping Nigeria as one.
To strengthen our ties and bond with the armed forces in Cross River. The Nigerian armed forces have gone through a lot in time past and conquered, went to other countries of the world and administered peace. It is not in our own trying moment that we give up. We will collectively win this war. I tell us that the government will do even a lot more. But let us stand up to our duty post, let us stand up to our call, and stand firm to stand criminality out of the nation of Nigeria.
The Chief of Defense Staff, General Olufemi Oluyede, whose goodwill message was read by the Commander, 13th Brigade, Brigadier General Patrick Alimikina, maintained that the occasion was set aside to honor the courage, sacrifice, and selfless service of gallant men and women of the armed forces and other security agencies who paid the supreme price in defense of Nigeria.
In remembrance of our heroes, we commit ourselves to the values in body, integrity, selflessness, and devotion to the duty and the resolve to uphold the truth in our living lives. In this solemn gathering, we lift our prayers for all serving themselves, both at home and in various states of the nation, that God will grant them protection, wisdom, and strength.
Earlier, the chaplain, Major Very Reverend Father J.O. Iyoji, while urging all to be bold, fearless, and never lose guard, as their labor will never be in vain, believed that the insecurity the nation faces today will be overcome.
All ranks of the Israelite, the man will stand and challenge the Israelite, the man will stand and challenge the people of God. I want to say, I see Goliath by the security of our nation. I see Goliath. I see the Philistines. They are representing the challenges of our nation, Nigeria. I see Goliath challenges the country, Nigeria. But I have a good news for you. Never lose heart.
The Chief of Staff to the Governor, Chief Emmanuel Ayomba, expressed gratitude to God for the opportunity to honor the nation's fallen heroes, noting that their sacrifice remains the foundation upon which Nigerian nation stands.
The intention of our fallen heroes was not for us to continue to be in shambles today. They fought so that Nigeria would be in unity. I only want to believe that God will not allow their sacrifices to go in vain. Even as I also urge our military to not to relent, but do their best to see that what we are going through today in terms of insecurity will become a thing of the past.
The Commissioner for Information and Orientation, Dr. Erasmus Ekpang, and the Special Advisor to the Governor on General Duties, Ekpenyong Akaba, affirmed that the sacrifice of the fallen heroes and serving officers will not be in vain and salute their commitment to unity of the nation.
It's just significant for us to honor those that actually died, laying down their lives, men and women, in the line of duty to protect the sovereignty territory of Nigeria. So it's a very significant day. We at the same time pray for the families, the widows, the children of those that have been slain and killed in the line of duty.
For their tireless efforts in terms of safety and security and protection of lives and properties of this nation. You agree with me that we are united because we are protected, and it is worthy of celebration. It's an annual ritual which has been sustained over the years.
The service attended by the Chief Judge of the State, Justice Akon Ipeme, members of the State Executive Council, service commanders, the Commissioner of Police, and other heads of security agencies, the Legion, as Secretary to the Government of Cross River State, the Chief of Staff, featured praise worship and prayers for the nation, armed forces, the state, and her unity. Sunday Ina, CBC News.